The Heritage Christian Eagles 13-1 this season, and for a second straight year appearing at the state finals. Ron Qualls, the head coach, congratulations. This has got to be another great feeling for you and your kids.
It's tremendous. You know, somebody said, is it getting old? Well, it's getting old. But right, you ask him that question. It's old for him. We've had football now since 2002, and for us to be back the second year, it's special for us. Every year is special because this is a different team. We replaced Garrett Metter and with Jackson Kirtley and had some interchangeable parts there, but it's a different team with a different dynamic even. And so this is different. It's not the same. It's special. It's not the same special as last year.
Last year you won your first sectional, first regional, first semi-state on your way. Making last year's tournament run, has that helped prepare you think, this year for what you've gone through and what you're going to go through this week?
We believe it does. If you think about it, our kids now, after last year, played 6 extra weeks. This year they played 6 extra weeks. And so now we're calling them redshirt juniors and seniors. I mean, they really had. They've had a redshirt year now to play. And not just the experience that they got playing late last year and again playing this year, but it was all of the stops along the way last year. Some of the difficulties that you run into at North Putnam and on that cold night. I mean, you remember how cold it was and playing at their place, and they're undefeated and ranked first in the state, and all the things are against us, and we went to their place and did it. Our kids remembered that opportunity from last year, and that's important for us to be where we're at this year.
You mentioned a change at quarterback. Jackson Kirtley stepped in, and he's just had a remarkable year. How is the best way I can phrase that?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Jackson is blessed athletically, but we had a real struggle this summer with our quarterback battle. We actually thought it was going to be Michael Briner, and we came to the Colts 7-on-7 tournament, and we said, let's see if Jackson can do it for the day. Well, he takes us almost the championship game of that tournament. We beat Dwenger that day. We beat Lowell in the morning that day. I mean, we beat what we thought were some pretty good teams that day. Sure. And Jackson just arrived. But I can't take anything at all away from Kyle Krober, our offensive coordinator. That kid, I mean, and what he's done with the quarterback position at Heritage Christian, he is a phenomenal coach that knows how to play, because he threw for 350 in college. That was his average. He led the nation in passing. So he knows what he's doing as a coach. And so we're blessed to have him on staff.
And your matchup this weekend, the Lewis Cass Kings, what do you know going into this game about them and what they're going to try to do?
You know what? This is really a old school, new school, kind of. It's beef up front with Lewis Cass. Coach Manry does a tremendous job with his program, and it's a system. The wing tee that he runs is a system, and you've got to be ready for that. You've got to be ready for first downs. It's going to happen, and not just one, but multiples. He does a tremendous job up front, and his guys are huge. Our guys are small. I'm not saying it's David and Goliath. I'm not going there. But, man, they're big, and we're not. We're fast. We're just not very big. But we've seen that every week. Shenandoah was big. Lawrenceburg was big. Speedway's big. Everybody that we play, it seems like, is a lot bigger than we are up front. But we're a much faster team. They're going to be very methodical with their offense. We're going to be methodical quicker. We want that instant gratification. We need that touchdown pretty quick. There are times we can slow it down, and we'll go pace you. If you look at Austin Olvey, last week had 100 yards rushing. And so the guy's got 1,000 yards rushing for the year, 996. We can run the football, too, when we need to. We really are a lot more balanced than people think. But two totally different styles, and I think it's one that the fans are going to enjoy that night.
Good luck in the state championship game.
Sure thing. Thank you.